Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Thrashing Garden, we'll say. We're here in Ingersoll, Ontario, of all places, in a very secret location with a very interesting man, I'm going to say. His name is Goretooth Magmablood. He is the front man for Celestial Crypt. That is correct?
Yes! Vermin, that is correct.
Now, to my understanding, you are reptiles from outer space.
You have that correct, sir. We are reptilians from outer space. We come from the Draco star system, and we come here bearing secrets.
Alrighty then. Now, the main question I have to ask is, why do you want to conquer the London, Ontario metal scene?
The London scene has always been near and dear to Goretooth's heart. I have been doing this for a long time, so it has been a pleasure to see musicians just grow and prosper, and I just want to be a part of that. We are all about unity. In London, we will unite.
Excellent, very nice. Now, what's been one of your favorite experiences so far in the great country of Canada?
Experiences. People, humans, are the experience. When you play and you genuinely connect with these vermin, they tell you how they have been touched by our music, by our performance, and that is what drives us. That is the experience that I look for.
Fair enough. Now, you brought me out here to this very remote area in Ingersoll. Why would you want to pick this kind of setting?
Well, it's always just nice to keep things on the DL. The less people know, the better. There are reasons for secrets sometimes, vermin.
Fair enough. Now, why do you keep calling me Vermin?
Because humans, once they start following us in the crypt, you become a vermin of Celestial Crypt. Much like other bands out there, they have names for their following. Anyone who follows us is an official vermin of Celestial Crypt.
Okay, now that makes a bit more sense. I'm not really hurt anymore, but more flattered. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Now, you just released your brand new album,
Xenomonarch.
Xenomonarch. I apologize for mispronouncing
That's
it.
okay, it's a tough one, Colin.
Xenomonarch is 6 tracks, and you can currently get it on Spotify. Now, what made you want to release it now?
Well, I got a little impatient. I was advertising for November release, but I had things a little prepared sooner than planned, so I thought, fuck it, they're getting the music.
Excellent. Now, you start off the song with a banger in Retribution.
Fuck yes. Retribution. It is about the 1% elite getting what they fucking deserve. And they will. They'll get it.
Excellent. Now, as you mentioned earlier, before we were started filming this lovely interview, you mentioned that it worked out perfectly for the EP, that it went political, more to the heart, and then political again. What really made you want to have it set up that way?
Celestial Crypt has an array of genres. And this EP was supposed to be designed to showcase all of this. We are politically driven. We have an agenda. But Goretooth also needs to speak from the heart sometimes and connect on a different level. You can't always talk about politics, let's be real.
Yeah.
They don't always want to hear that fucking bullshit. But sometimes I'll ram it down your fucking throats, okay?
I find it kind of fitting that it came out shortly after the federal election last week. Isn't that kind of a weird thing to do?
Maybe it was planned, who knows?
Now, coming up soon on Thursday this week, we have Halloween. Now, do you partake in the Earthling tradition of Halloween?
Every day's fucking Halloween for Goretooth Magmablood. Are you fucking kidding me, vermin? But nonetheless, I do love some fucking candy. Yes.
Now, have you seen any of the other videos from this channel beforehand?
I have, and I think you're doing a great job in supporting this fucking local scene. Colin Sterling is the man, people, and you should watch this fucking man. He's doing big things for this area.
Well, thank you. More or less, I wasn't getting to that, but the fact we actually do give out free candy to guests on the show.
Oh! All right! That's epic!
Well, it looks like we just made someone's day. Now, I am wearing a shirt from probably the most popular alien metal band, Guar.
Ooh, yes, I love Gua.
Now, how much of an inspiration have they been towards Celestial Crypt coming down to Earth and starting to dominate dominate the country?
They're doing the best in all that is theatrics, and we are only in the shadows of Gua, so, we aspire to do great things much like them. But fuck me, they are a great band and brothers of Celestial Crypt.
Now, you mentioned earlier that you do have a show coming up in December. Is that correct?
December 6th with an idle mind. Richmond Tavern, London. Fucking be there.
What can we expect from the show?
You can expect vulgarity, entertainment, a little bit of blood, a little bit of poo and semen.
Okay. Now, I don't know if you're aware of this, but there is another Canadian musician by the name of Devin Townsend who writes stories about this alien called Ziltoid, the Omniscient.
Ziltoid the Omniscient. I'm familiar, yes.
Do you have any tales you can tell us about any personal experiences with Celestial Crypt and Ziltoid?
Oddly enough, actually, I seen the great Devin Townsend years ago in London, and it was amazing. One of the most inspiring shows, and his performance is always inspiring, yes. So I was able to shake his hand after the show, and it was just a beautiful thing. Devin Townsend is the fucking man. I love him. Love him.
Now, out of all this alien conversation, I feel that it's time to bring up the potential future album that will sell out the Scotiabank Arena in Toronto, where it's you opening up for Devin Townsend, who's opening up for Guar.
Oh my God. Dreams would only be made that day, and we can only aspire. Reach for the stars. Reach for the stars.
How much bloodshed do you think will be spilled on that grateful day?
Guar alone always brings hundreds of gallons, so I don't. It's covered. They got that shit, man. Fuck.
Would you attempt to steal any of their blood to do it during your set?
I'll just lap it up off the floor, and then hopefully it'll drip over the set. Maybe, carry some more Guar blood. It'll be all over, right? Fuck. Take advantage of it.
Fair enough, and true enough indeed. Now, one great man once said, "No means yes, and yes means anal." For you, what does that mean to you?
Go-To supports anal. If she gives consent, or if he gives consent, fucking go for it, guys.
Fair enough. Now, on Bandcamp and on your other social media platforms where you can listen to their music, you have two songs, The Final Draw and Imperium.
Yes.
How come they did not make it onto the EP?
Those were provided as just demo tracks. I wanted to release something. You can't be a band and have no fucking music online.
Fair enough.
So when I promote the band, at least I have something for them to listen to. That production was different, so I'm happy with how it sounded, but this new album, different production, different sound, a little bit more epic, a little more thought-provoking, so, it's just content. Everyone needs content.
True enough. Speaking of content, on your YouTube channel, you did upload a music video for the song Pain Train.
Pain Train! All aboard!
What was that like to film your first music video?
Wonderful experience. Wonderful experience. We're new to this, We're still a baby band, all things considered. So everything that's happening now is just magic, and we are very happy to be able to work with people that are just willing to see us go to the next level. And we're getting there.
Excellent. Now, what made you want to pick Pain Train to do a music video for?
Pain Train has always been a fan favorite. There's something about that song that just grabs people by the balls and makes them want to move in that fucking pit. And that's an old song. I wrote that when I was just a teenager, and it has always carried its strength. So, fuck yeah, Pain Train, motherfuckers.
Now, has it been hard adjusting to a lifestyle on Earth?
It is tough. Humans are fucking weird creatures.
Yeah.
We all have our flaws, but you know, us reptilians have our flaws too. We are going against the darker side of the reptilians, you know. They're yes, yes. We're amongst the better of our people.
The better?
So yes, but regardless, it's you know, it's hard to unite people who are so ignorant and blind to their worldly surroundings.
Touche. Fair. Now, again, beautiful setting we have here. Nice fencing, nice river. When do we expect you to shoot the next video here?
That's a hell of a question, you know, because time permitting, I think the most important thing I think a lot of bands can recognize is that you can do the work, but there's always a fiscal responsibility. And that can be a big challenge as well. So if you don't have the funding to do such things, you just can't do it. So that's just not, you know, in motion as of yet. So we have to make money before we can do more things like that.
True enough, and fair enough indeed. Now, merchandise. There is some of it, and it is there.
Yes, we have merchandise. Physical copies will be sold at that December show. I will guarantee that. Aside from that, I can't get into any more detail because, trying to keep it under wraps. I got something special for all you vermin.
Oh.
Yes.
Very interesting. Now, I'm just going to ask this. Is it something different compared to what other local bands will have?
Absolutely. It will blow the lid off of all that is merchandise and advertising. Your minds will be blown.
Excellent. Now, you have the EP. You have the 2 demos. What's next?
There is a ridiculous amount of content that we still have. We have lots of songs worthy of recording, so we will get to that as well. We are riding out what we have just released. We have to let it flourish, yes?
Of course.
Yes, so once that starts making a little more recognition, we start selling a little more things we can get in that studio.
Now, this next question, I don't know how you're going to answer it, but now you've been kicking ass and taking names in the London area. When do you plan on moving out more towards the Kitchener, Hamilton, Niagara, or even the Toronto scene?
Interesting question. I mean, we are always trying to branch out in any city that will have us. It's a matter of networking and who you know and who is willing to book you, right? So, fucking book us, guys. Get us the fuck out there. We'll put on a show. You got the Gore-Tooth guarantee.
Ooh, the guarantee. What does that mean?
That means that you will fucking shit your pants. Bring your brown pants, okay? 'Cause you're gonna need them.
All right. Now, you've performed with a lot of good bands in the past, and you're going to perform with another good band in the future. What local band would you like to personally perform with?
I have to give a shout out to my boys from Fladeus. We have yet to share the stage together, and I've always admired their sound and their talent. Excellent fucking dudes. Josh, we'll share the stage one day, brother.
Excellent. Now, I have one last question for you. Now, I don't know how you're going to answer this again. It's a very simple question we do here on the channel. We call it the poser question. Is to ensure that we're not talking to basically fake metalheads.
All right. Hopefully I will not fail you.
Well, I hope not, because you are from you're from outside Earth, so technically you are smarter than us.
Technically.
The question is simple. Who would win in a fight, Lemmy or God?
Trick question. Any real metalhead knows that Lemmy is God.
That is correct. Great. Now, have you seen the movie where that iconic question is asked?
Fuck. Shit. The tip of my lizard tongue. Shit. What is it?
It is called Airheads. It stars Brandon Fraser.
Right, alright. I do recall now, yes.
Well, excellent. Thank you so much, Gore2, for appearing on Thrasher's Paradise today. We really appreciate it, and we would love to have you back on sometime very soon.
Anytime, and get me on that fucking radio show, Colin.
You're more than welcome to. Just hit me up whenever. It's Tuesday nights live on 101.5 The Hawk from 10 to midnight. You're more than welcome to come on. Tune in Wednesday because I'm going to Sabaton tomorrow, and we're going to be playing their song Retribution within the first hour.
Yeah!
Excellent. Now, what do you have to say to anyone that has not yet listened to the EP?
The vermin don't die, they multiply. So fucking check us out and share.
Fair enough. Now, make sure to check them out on Spotify. Make sure to follow them on Instagram and Facebook. And if not, he may eat me for dinner with the rest of the... Wait. Where is the rest of the band?
They are occupied at the moment, so you have Gore2 at your disposal.
Touche. Well, ladies and gentlemen, until next time, keep on thrashing.